Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and I'm here today to talk to you about who I would love to see cast as Supergirl in James Gunn DCU. So James Gunn has a solo Supergirl movie coming out, probably anywhere between 2 to 4 years from now, most likely 4. And so, like, she hasn't been cast yet. Superman has been cast. And it seems that James Gunn, when it comes to his Superman cast of everybody that's in there, he's going for more of a traditional route. I love Supergirl. I've always loved Supergirl more than Superman. I just always thought she had a cool look and design to her. She's like half the age and size of Superman, but can do everything he can. It has a bit more of an attitude problem. She'll punch first instead of trying to think her way through it. She's like very impulsive and stuff. And like I've loved Supergirl ever since that. I think her name is Helen Slater movie that came out. Yeah, the movie wasn't that great, but I still like Helen in the my bad, Helen in the role. And I love pretty much every animated appearance she's had. She's been in a lot of animated like movies, a few of the series, stuff like that. And so like I still haven't saw The Flash yet, so I don't know how Sasha Calle did, but she looks amazing in the role. And they went for a more darker hair Supergirl in that, and a different ethnicity, and I'm all for that. And I cannot wait to see The Flash because I really don't want to watch The Flash, but since I got HBO Max, I might as well do it. I hate Ezra Miller. Screwed everything up. Anyways, a lot of fans want him to go with Sasha and everything. If he does, that would be cool. I'm still kind of curious to see how she did in that role. I've only seen a couple of clips from that movie, but none really didn't have her in there other than just the trailer of her like screaming, "What did you do?" But I do love her look and design in that movie, especially the costume, the hair, everything. So if she is as good as everybody says, that's gonna suck that, she's basically about to be recast. But you never know what James Gunn might do. However, since he does like to go on this more traditional route with the Superman legacy, a traditional blonde hair Supergirl, I got a couple of choices in mind from television shows that I have seen. And so to start this off, let's start it off with Ashley Benson. Ever since Pretty Little Liars came out back in the day, I always thought she would make a good Supergirl. But then, of course, when they made the Supergirl show on the CW, they went with Melissa Benoist. I like Melissa Benoist, but I'm not going to consider her for the role only because she's already played Supergirl. Now, Vanderport from Smallville, I would love to see her play like, Supergirl because she never really truly got to. Laura Vanderbolt and stuff. But like, I forgot how old she is now, but I'm pretty sure Supergirl is going to be pretty young in this. Actually, I don't even know how old she is in that comic that he's adapting it from. But, like Ashley Benson, man, she was my favorite character on Pretty Little Liars. She played Hannah. And she's feisty, she's temperamental, she's sweet and kind, and she just has that like likable face that makes her seems like, a very likable person, but she can turn it up to like a really mean person and stuff. And her acting is pretty good and everything, and I haven't seen her in much ever since. So it would be really cool if she could get like, this role. Brett Bassinger. She plays Stargirl on the CW. And who cares if, she's already played a superhero role in DC. She can play another. How many times have Marvel reused other Marvel stars in their movie? Josh Brolin, Chris Evans, Michael B. Jordan. They always go back and use people to play other roles, so why not her? She is amazing. She is likable. She already played a superhero, and she is a great choice. Lily Reinhart from Riverdale. So I am not a huge Riverdale fan, but the first season was all right. And the moment I saw Lily Reinhart, I'm like, oh, She looks so much like Supergirl. I mean, even though her hair is naturally a brunette, she looks great as a blonde. And a lot of people actually want her to play Supergirl. She has this fierceness to her, this determination when she played, like, her Betty, I think it was on Riverdale and stuff like that. And, she has some bite to her. Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney is an up and coming rising star that has a lot of hype to her and stuff. Everybody can't stop talking about this woman. I've only seen her in one thing. Everything Sucks. But a lot of people like her in Euphoria, but I've never watched that show. And she has a great look to her, a great acting ability. She played a mean girl on Everything Sucks. Emma Grabinski. Now, this name is unfamiliar to a lot of people. I remember her from R.L. Stine's The Haunting Hour, where she played three completely different characters. She isn't a big household name, and I think she's pretty much done from acting and stuff, but she's mostly known for playing a teen actress and stuff. But when I saw her in The Haunting Hour, I was always impressed by her acting ability. She is a really good actress. It just sucks that people in Canada can't see that. And she has this fierceness to her, a likability quality, and it would be really great if she could get this role. Haley Steinfeld, hey, why not? She's one of my favorite actresses. She is amazing in everything she does. She is so likable. I've never seen her as a blonde, but she can always dye her hair or put a wig on. And yes, I know technically she is Kate Bishop in the Marvel universe, but they haven't really done anything with her since Hawkeye. She's supposed to join the Young Avengers. Who knows if that will ever happen? And she's supposed to be in the new Spider-Man movie. Who knows if that's ever going to happen? But she is a very versatile actress and a very gifted one at that. Ella Fanning. Boy, she was amazing in The Great. I'm about to say she was great in The Great, but that's a little too obvious on the nose. And she played a very fierce, headstrong queen. She's great in comedy. I've never seen her in action, but she has this tough fierceness, and she don't take nobody crap when she played Queen Catherine and stuff. And I haven't seen her in anything else, but she was just so amazing in this role. What about the Sarbino sisters? At least I think that's how you say her name. Sarbino? Yeah. So anyway, Saxon, she is the oldest, and Brighton, she is the youngest. I saw Saxon in Freakish. And she was really good in that role. She has the look of Supergirl. She has this strong face to her. And her sister Brighton looks pretty much just like her. Now, I remember Brighton from The Walking Dead. She played Kelly, I believe, the crazy girl who killed Mika. And, of course, I saw her in The Walking Dead. I also saw her in something Valentine. I forgot the name of that show. But she doesn't really do much. Both of them really don't do much. They basically just model a lot on Instagram and always going on these big trips around the world and stuff like that. Speaking of The Walking Dead, Lizzie and Mika, how about Kayla Kennedy? The girl who played Mika in The Walking Dead. I've only seen her really play Mika, and that's it, when she was really young. But she was also in another show, short-lived on ABC, and she was also on one on NBC with Ted Danson. She looked so much like Brighton and everything. No wonder they cast those two as sisters, even though when they was both on The Walking Dead, they looked nothing alike. And she has this great look to her and stuff. She also is really good at sarcastic and snappy comebacks. I remember when she was on that Ted Danson show. Zoe Colletti, she was in Fear the Walking Dead and also Only Murders in the Building, or whatever that show is called. And she has this really youthful, really juvenile personality, but she can also play a really mean girl when she has to and stuff. And she just has this great adorable quality to her. Tommy Rose, she was in I Am Frankie. And there she was introduced in the second season. She has an amazing look to her. She's really good at like comedy, and she can also play like a mean girl. And she has just like this great look to her, this fierceness to her. Alicia debnam-carey. I'm not really sure how you say her name. I remember her from the 100 and Fear the Walking Dead. She always plays strong characters, very likable characters. She has this amazing presence to her, but she is a brunette. How would she look as a blonde? I have no idea, but she's really good at action, playing headstrong characters, standing up for what she believes in, and that's all about like Supergirl. Speaking of the 100, Eliza Taylor. She played an amazing role on that show. She was the lead. Her name was Clark, and she was a leader. She's fierce and had like a couple of action scenes. And, you know, she's just like this really like, she had like this positivity about her on the show, but also great leadership qualities. Chloe Grace Moretz. I mean, she played Hit Girl for crying out loud. I mean, she is always good in every role she plays in, even though lately she hasn't picked some of the best stuff she used to back in the day. But she is an amazing actress. We know she can do action. We know she can do comedy. We know she has a likability to her and stuff. Peyton List, a former Disney Child star that starred in Light as a Feather, Cobra Kai, and now School Spirits. Her acting has really come along since her Disney Channel days, and with each project, she's only getting better and playing more headstrong characters. And, you know, she was amazing as Tori in Cobra Kai. She's really good in School Spirits. Olivia Holt was the best thing in Cloak and Dagger. She is great at playing headstrong, fierce characters, and she was just amazing in that role. Madison Pittis, I think that's how you say her name, I'm not really sure. Former Disney Child star. She's done some acting ever since then, but a lot of the like movies that she's been in, like, you know, weren't really all that great. She was in the all-female like American Pie movie, that one Margot movie I just reviewed about like that AI house. But she has this great look to her. And she's biracial, black and white. Hey, Superman's uncle, maybe he hooked up with a black woman and stuff. And so, like, with each project she's been in since, like, you know, Disney Channel, her acting has improved, just like Peyton List. And 5 Points, I believe that show is I reviewed, she did an amazing job in that. She also did an amazing job in Margot. And, you know, like, the wig you see her with, the blonde hair you see her with, is a wig. Like, she naturally has like brown curly hair, but like, you know, Supergirl can always put on a wig, like, you know, to be Supergirl, but then have the brown hair to be like, you know, her secret identity. Madison Isman was amazing, and I Know What You Did Last Summer, the television series. The television series itself was terrible, but she has this great likability characteristic to her. She played 2 different roles in the show. One was more like a wild child type person. One was more like mild mannered and everything, and she would be great as Supergirl. Virginia Gardner, she was in Marvel's Runaways, and she played a very good character. She's headstrong, she's fierce, she has a great look to her. She was also in that rebooted Halloween movie with Jamie Lee Curtis as like the sassy babysitter girl and stuff. She knows how to play headstrong characters. Catherine McNamara is really good in... I forgot what that show is called. It was on Freeform. Crap, not The Mortal Instrument, not City of Bones. It's based off those books though. I forgot the Shadow Hunters. That's it. She played Clary, and now she's blonde. So thank God for that. She was also like Oliver Queen's daughter in the Arrowverse, and like she's really good at playing like these sweet, innocent type characters that have bite to them. Very headstrong, very determined, and very smart characteristics. Last but not least, what about the Lynn sisters? So I can't pronounce one of her name, but Lid. Like so, it's like there are three sisters who are current actresses in Hollywood. One is Natalie, who I saw from The Gifted, that X-Men television series. And I saw her also in that Pet Cemetery Bloodline or something like that. And like she is good at playing headstrong character. She has an amazing look to her. And like then there's her sister, whose name I know I'm gonna butcher and everything. Alvina. She's currently on the Chucky television series where she plays Lexi, and she does an amazing job as Lexi. She can change her mode to different things from nice to mean to headstrong to fearful, like all kind of different stuff. Now they have a sister named Emily. I've never seen Emily in nothing, but she looks just like them and everything, so why not? Alrighty, well I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.